What's my name? What's your name? What's her name? What's his name? Uber works with hashtag what's my name to make sure riders get in the right car. So after Samantha Josephson was killed by someone impersonating a ride-hail driver, both Uber and Lyft partner with her parents to raise awareness around safety. Finally, they're doing something as far as safety goes, right? They could have done this ages ago. It's been more than a year since Samantha Josephson unknowingly got into the wrong Uber car late on a Friday night. Poor girl, man, that was a horrible story. In Columbia, South Carolina, 14 hours later, the 21-year-old was found dead in a wooded area about 90 miles away. For Josephson's parents, the pain of her death is still agonizing. Every time we talk about it, it's hard, Samantha's dad, Seymour Josephson, said over the phone as he choked back tears. But it's something we have to do. After Josephson was murdered, her parents made it their mission to make the ride-hailing industry safer. They started a foundation called What's My Name that's geared toward raising awareness about passenger safety and pushing companies and lawmakers to create policies that make rides more secure. Part of the goal is to get people to ask, what's my name, before getting into the car. Uber announced Wednesday that it's partnering with What's My Name Foundation to help in its cause. Through the partnership, Uber said it will aim to amplify the foundation's message using its massive international scope. Uber has more than 100 million active riders and is in more than 70 countries worldwide. What happened to Samantha was just horrifically tragic. Tracy Bredin, Uber's global head of women's safety, said in the interview, Bredin, a former police officer who's worked for more than a decade on preventing violence against women, said Uber had been asking what can we do next to really increase awareness around rideshare safety. Partnering with What's My Name seemed like the right fit. Lyft announced on Wednesday that it's also partnering with What's My Name to help educate college students about safe riding. Jennifer Brandenburg, Lyft's Director of Public Policy for Community Safety, said in a statement that while the tragedy involving Sammy Josephson didn't happen on the Lyft platform, we're committed to enhancing safety across the entire rideshare industry. That industry has been plagued by safety issues for years. Hundreds of passengers and drivers have come forward alleging sexual assault during rides. Several lawsuits have been brought against Uber by people saying that they were raped, kidnapped, or groped by the service's drivers. Similar allegations have been made against Lyft, which has been sued by about 60 women over the last year, alleging sexual assault by its drivers. Both companies have also had multiple issues with people posing as drivers and picking up unsuspecting riders. Last December, Uber released its first safety transparency report, which detailed incidences that happen on its platform. It said 99.9% of rides ended without an issue, but problems did occur. In 2018, about 4 rapes per week happened during Uber rides, not to mention a yearly tally of thousands of incidents of sexual assault ranging from unwanted kissing to attempted rape. Lyft has yet to release this type of data. Passenger safety is the most important issue. If passengers aren't safe, then ride sharing isn't viable, said Brian Greening, an attorney with Legal Rideshare, which represents riders and drivers. Most people are going to be victims of crimes, but you need to take proactive steps to make sure you're not a statistic. To combat assaults, Uber has added several safety features to its app over the past couple of years. Those include Ride Check, which sends a push notification to drivers and riders if there's an unsuspected long stop along the way. On trip reporting, which riders report an incident before the trip has ended. And a text to 911 feature that includes location information and the car's make, model, and license number. Uber has also created ride verification system that gives passengers and drivers a unique 4-digit PIN. This lets both parties confirm they've been connecting with the right person before the ride begins. This type of technology is crucial in working to avoid situations like what happened to Josephson, her father told CNET. On the Friday night that Josephson's disappeared, she was out with friends and called an Uber to get home. A black Chevy Impala pulled up and she hopped in. Police later found that the child safety locks in the car were activated, which likely stopped her from being able to escape. The following morning, Josephson's roommate called the police after she didn't come home. As the authorities began the investigation, hunters found her body in the woods about 40 feet from a dirt road. Nathaniel Rowland, 24, was arrested and charged with the kidnapping and murder of Josephson. It's a sad, sad story. Both Uber and Lyft need to do way more. This is a step in the right direction, but they can still do way, way more and pump way more money into safety. Your thoughts, please.